Today's do-it-yourself video is how to cost-effectively hot foil the edges of your favorite cardstock or card decks using iCraft Deco Foil, which is heat-activated and comes in a variety of colors. Today, I am featuring the Modern Mystic Tarot Card Deck by Crystal Doty, the internationally known intuitive, also the author of What Would Angels Do? Two items that I personally enjoy and recommend getting to your own collection. For this project, you're going to need a household iron set at a lowest setting, number 1, no steam. You are going to need a sanding pack of 80 to 400 grit sandpaper, a sanding block, PVA glue, which is acid-free, toxic-free, pH-balanced, water-based bookbinders, PVA glue, talcum powder. You're going to need 2 wood planks cut to the measurements of 2 3/4 inches wide by 3 3/4 inches long, 4 C-clamps to create a card press, keeping the cards in between firmly in place to prepare them for the processes of the hot foiling. After the sanding process has been completed using the 80 grit to 400 grit sandpaper on all 4 sides of the deck, you'll want to brush off the excess sanding residue. I've pre-prepped this deck for you to prepare it for the next process, which is applying a very thin coat of talcum powder to all 4 sides of the card deck. This will help keep the cards from being stuck together or glued together in the hot foil stamping process. The foil has 2 sides to it. One is, of course, the shiny side, and then the opposite side will have more of a matte appearance to it. That also has an adhesive which will bond to the PVA glue that will be placed on the deck. Now you'll apply a very thin coat of the PVA glue mixture, which is 1 part glue, 1 part water. I like to use the sponge brushes because this allows me to absorb any of the unnecessary excess glue that may be put down on the card edges, preparing me to place a piece of the foil that I've cut to the sides of the cards. Gently and delicately, I will burnish it with my fingers, preparing it to then next apply a thin old dish towel or t-shirt, applying also my iron at a level 1 setting, ironing the entire surface. Very light pressure for about 45 seconds, and then I'll remove the towel or old t-shirt and let the foil sit for about 25 seconds before I remove the film. You will see that the foil will be stuck or glued to the edges of the cards. This is that process. While you have successfully completed 1 side of the hot foil stamping project to this card deck, you will repeat the same application and process to the remaining 3 sides of this card deck for the process to be complete. This next step, you will see that the cards have been completely foiled on all 4 sides. Now you can remove the C-clamps from the card press. And now you can separate the cards from the card press, gently removing the wood planks from both sides. And once this has been completed, you'll want to let the cards actually sit and age or cure for about an hour to an hour and a half. Then you'll be able to separate the cards individually, so then they will finally be ready. And this is your finished product of the hot foil stamping process of the Modern Mystic Tarot Deck by Crystal Doty.